Let's get to this conversation, or shall I say beef. Clay Travis and Mina Kimes. Oh my God. Talking about the worst dressed up political debate we've ever seen. Maybe it's more to it, but boy, from afar, doesn't it look like just politics at play? Oh man. So I'm going to take y'all into the dark world of sports media where cats don't like each other just because I think they're on the other side of the fence, right? So a lot of our sports media debate shows especially have been splintered based on politics, right? The network splintered based on politics. In all of my years working, I've never had anyone come up to me saying what I could say and shouldn't say, except once. That was at the NFL Network when I was about to go and talk bad about the commissioner. I disagreed with one of the policies then. And I don't even think it was Goodell. I think it was Tagliabue. I'm that old. Point being, they don't tell you what to say. They don't tell you what not to say. But they will reward what they want to hear. Culture is what's rewarded. And you can see the cultures are different based on shows, based on networks. So let's just get to this video because the context is Mina Kimes said that Outkick, which is owned by Clay Travis, which is owned by Fox, has spread some horrible lies about her. And if y'all know anything about both of these people, they're not punks. I know Mina Kimes, last time I saw Mina Kimes was at the Super Bowl. Not the best moment, because our boy Ryan Clark was hot 100 at me and had some words to say, but not enough time to let me say anything back like, hi, Ryan, whatever. He came in and he went out. All right. She's pleasant, right? And Clay Travis, I used to work with him. Clay Travis is pleasant to me, too. I like Clay Travis. A lot of people don't. That is a you problem. Figure that out. I even worked with somebody before who literally shake Clay Travis's hand, was smiling in his face. As soon as he walked away, was like, I don't like that dude. I don't like that dude. I was like, why you shake his hand then? Y'all had a lot. I hate when people come to you with their problem with them. I'm like, dog, they right there. You punk. Shut up. So anyway, that's who they are to me. Now, let's see who they are to each other as Clay Travis responds to the weekend of horrible lies from Mina Kimes that he's now responded to. Let's hear it.
Some of them have dealt with her massive salary that she got. She's one of the highest paid people in all of sports media. And good for her. I'm a capitalist. She's making millions of dollars now to talk about a sport, the NFL, that she has never played, ever on any level, and that she is now judging coaches, general managers, players, every single day and giving her opinions about them. When you make millions of dollars and you are in the opinion business and you are sharing opinions about millions of people, then that is a big deal. And people should be able to talk about you. It's not a crazy, outlandish perspective that people should be able to talk about you and have opinions about you. And sometimes those opinions are going to be mean. But nothing that we said at Outkick was a horrible lie. So Mina has continued to tweet at me and say a variety of different things. I guess maybe I should read what she said about me, because I wrote in my column and I said, and I stand by it, hey, we're happy to have you write a column at Outkick laying out what you think are all of the horrible lies that we have shared. You can take a shot at us. I said, you're welcome to come on my podcast and you can take a shot at me.
Okay. Y'all catch the layers there? Okay. So I told you guys, and it's pretty obvious if you watch either one of them, they are on different sides of the aisle, let's just say, right? So that starts it, because when you like where you are, that means sometimes you don't like where they are. I'm talking in general. I'm not built like this, but I know too many people who are. I like where I am, so that means I don't really like where you are. Or how in the hell you get over there? Or why do you think that way? That could be Mina to Clay, and that could be Clay to Mina. I'm fine where I am. Oh, but it comes out in your commentary, your opinions, how you look at things, your lens in looking at sports, your job. So all of a sudden, because you have a job with a platform and you keep leaking out your politics, people start to question you, not just for your politics, but for your entire opinion base, right? Like, what are you saying about this player? What are you saying about this manager? Because your likability comes into play when you're even evaluating somebody. I've given you guys countless examples. Here we go again. If I am left-leaning and there's a player who has Colin Kaepernick, and I am left-leaning, when it's time to talk about Colin Kaepernick, let's just say I'm not the one to go and say he should stand up, forget taking a knee. You get it? And then if I am on the other side and I see Colin Kaepernick, I'm like, if he don't stand up. And it starts from there and goes everywhere. So in this conversation, the first thing that stood out to me beyond the political difference is, ooh, that layer of how much does she get paid to talk about something she's never done? And we can't even base it on gender anymore. Because like I told you, there is a woman's professional tackle football league. So you trying to tell me she ain't played much of football and she's one of the highest paid NFL analysts? Yeah. If all the reports are correct, Mina Kimes makes more than almost everybody you see on the daily, except obviously Stephen A., Shannon, the New Deal Shannon. I mean, I'm talking all. I can look at Fox, Colin Cowherd. Skip is gone. Now she making more than all the rest there at Fox, I think. Who else? I may be missing one name. Maybe. That's a lot of money. How'd she get all that money? She ain't do this. She really breaking it down that much? That's the conversation. That's the pushback. It reminds me, and this is how the politics come into the play, of people who are either disturbed at where we are, this destination, or people who feel we've arrived. There's a huge difference. You right here. Are you mad we here? Or are you happy we here? So, remember when Bruce Jenner transitioned into Caitlyn Jenner? That ain't the problem. That wasn't the issue. In sports, it was, and a man who becomes a woman wins Woman of the Year. And everybody lost their mind. Because they like, how do you win Woman of the Year when you don't know what being a woman is? What a woman feels, what a woman endures, etc. And people were on both sides of that, but a lot of people were like, yeah, that's too far. You can transition all you want. You can be whoever you want, but you don't get everything that comes with that if that ain't what you were, if that ain't what you about, if that's not what you've done. See that parallel? And I see Clay Travis sees that parallel. He's like, wait a minute. You getting all that from just talking about something you've never done? Interesting. So that's his first issue with her. And I'm sure she's like, some of those horrible lies is the fact that you have that position, you have that mindset, and therefore it costs me in collateral damage. And I'm going to do a part 2 video to this because the collateral damage is a whole topic in itself. And Mina Kimes went there, right? But in this conversation, I want to just show you how the business works. Because you got two people who don't have to work together. So therefore, as we know, sports media used to be really bland, generic report on the athletes. Then all of a sudden, we got this notion, and then we got evidence that the athletes are not the only interesting thing in these conversations. It's their backgrounds, so we start going deeper into their backgrounds, but also who is talking about the same athlete. That athlete needs to get his shine and platform, but whoever's talking about him, you're pretty interesting yourself. Let's make you a star as well. Now we have competing stars, which now leads to competing interests, which makes us dig deeper into those who are telling the stories their background. Caught that? Right? As soon as we find something we like, the first thing we want to do is go back. How you get there? Who are you? And then once we figure that out, we're like, oh my God, I don't like all of that. So that's why there's a whole mantra of they build you up to tear you down. It's really not true. It's not they build you up to tear you down. It's just when you get built up, we can see, pardon my expression, under your dress. We can see you from the ground up. If you're a man, we're like, oh, you ever see something from the ground up? Looks a lot different from the top down. A lot different. So that's what happens. Then you see more, and there's more in discovery. There's more to tear down, and there's more to build up. But we already built you up. Can only go so high. You're already the Empire State Building. Only one thing to do. Come on down. Come on down here to where all the rest of us are. And that's not on purpose, not on with intention, but the more we know of Mina Kimes, the more we know of Clay Travis, be real, there's more for you to poke at, pick at, talk bad about, right? When Mina Kimes was just first starting off, just like on the side, just getting an interview here or there, hands off, go Mina. We work, we go, you go. And then she got there. And then we're like, wait a minute, she didn't play football. Wait a minute, she ain't that good. And like people go at you. Clay Travis, when he first started off, oh yeah, okay. That's a different voice in sports. Okay, good. That's a great balance. And then all of a sudden, man, that dude too right. He way over there. Is he MAGA? You know, that's what happens. Nothing new here, nothing new to report there. But for those who are happy we have arrived here, we meet you. For those who are mad and disturbed and just disinterested in this destination of, wow, I am watching football players get judged and graded by someone who never played football, I am with you in spirit. Yep, this ain't a Mina Kimes conversation. This is, damn, how we let people rig this game to the point where those who didn't even play the game is doing the rigging. Interesting conversation I found. Very profound that there's so many layers to it. There are political differences, which led to, obviously, I don't like that you get to do what you do, but I'm not tripping on it. But since I don't like what your political stance is, let's say we're going to be hypercritical of you. And you're going to return that as well. Now, the next video is going to get into this collateral damage and these horrible lies that Clay Travis is saying, hey, show me. And Mina is showing them in her own way. It's pretty interesting, man. So beat it up in the comments. Let's just go here. Do you have a problem with Mina Kimes covering the NFL if, based off of the reports, she's never played football? That's it. Beat it up in the comments. You got a problem with that? I do. I won't lie. I just fundamentally have a problem with that because that's Caitlyn Jenner, like winning Woman of the Year. What do you mean? You can be everything you want to be. You're not the Woman of the Year, are you? So for me, what have I never played? I never played cricket. Imagine me calling cricket. I guess that's a good place to arrive to, right? But I can't lie to y'all. I would be pretty disturbed with that destination if I were doing it.